Hello, bonjour, Anine. First, I'd like to begin by saying a few words about a friend and fellow member of Council, Councillor Richard Hinton. Richard passed away suddenly this past Saturday, August the 25th. He had been battling cancer, and after chemotherapy treatment and successful surgery, he lost his fight due to post-surgery complications. Richard will be greatly missed. He loved being on Council, he was a champion for our community, and a loving husband and father. Our deepest sympathies go out to his wife Kathy and to his children Brittany and Zach. A book of condolences is being arranged for at the town office, and a community celebration and remembrance is being planned. May you rest in peace, my friend. Now I'd like to take a couple of minutes and talk about the 2018 election in Tiny. First, thank you to the voters in Tiny for your support, and to my fellow members of Council and to our staff for all their hard work. It's been an honor for me to serve as your mayor, and having been acclaimed in the 2018 election, I look forward to serving the residents of Tiny for the next 4 years. For those who don't know much about me, I am a civil engineer, graduated from the University of Toronto, and spent 25 years in the oil and gas business in a number of different positions, including Vice President, Corporate Development for Superior Propane. My wife Sandy and I have lived in a number of cities across Canada and the U.S., including Toronto, London, Barrie, Halifax, Montreal, Calgary, and Chicago. We have 2 adult children, a beautiful daughter-in-law, and 2 beautiful granddaughters, Gabrielle and Sophie. Sandy and I retired to Tiny in 2003. I have been engaged in our community on many fronts: former chair of the Huronia Airport Commission, the Huronia Community Foundation, and the Physician Recruitment Golf Tournament. Currently, I sit on the board of the Georgian Bay Cancer Support Center, the board of the Economic Development Corporation of North Simcoe. I am the chair of the County of Simcoe's Economic Development Subcommittee and vice chair of its corporate services. Over the past 4 years, Council has made significant progress in Tiny. First, we developed a community-based strategic plan. We have opened up community engagement through our open deputations, town hall meetings, and live streaming of our committee and council meetings. We have improved our transparency and accountability to the public through open, respectful, and responsible deliberations on the issues that come before Council. We have invested in our infrastructure and created an infrastructure fund starting at 1% of our tax levy. It now represents 4% and is focused on closing the gap between our aging infrastructure and new investment. We have increased our cooperation with neighboring municipalities, focused on improving our healthcare services and regional economic development. Over the next 4 years, I will continue our community engagement with Council and staff through our YouTube live streaming and our town hall meetings. I will work to continue to improve the quality of life for our residents in Tiny to ensure a safe, active, and inclusive community. Through our seniors and youth advisory committees, recreation and active living enhancements, and a stronger focus on affordable housing, food insecurity, and transit. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can reach me via Twitter at CornellGHC or email nelcorp9@gmail.com. Thank you. Merci. Miigwech.
My name is Cindy Hastings, and I'm running for re-election as councillor in the beautiful township of Tiny. I want to start by thanking residents for allowing me to serve them for the last 4 years. I am so proud of what this council has accomplished. We started our term with a community-focused strategic plan that gave us the vision our residents had for their township. We made council more accessible through the live streaming of meetings, held multiple town halls, and made the deputation process much easier. We've supported our amazing community groups with their various endeavors, whether it be invasive species removal, recreation, agriculture, senior services, and community improvements. We formed a seniors advisory committee, added park amenities identified in master plans, completed a broadband gap analysis, and created a resident-first parking strategy. We also managed to maintain reasonable tax increases while dealing with a huge increase in our policing budget, adding a 1% infrastructure levy, and providing residents with the services and capital improvements they asked for. The next 4 years, I would like to continue our focus on improving telecommunications, supporting our seniors through initiatives in our local aging plan, and building a comprehensive strategy to deal with our aging infrastructure. I'm excited about future discussions for an innovative plan for transportation in our rural community, working on an initiative with the SSEA for better source water protection, and finding our role in dealing with food insecurity. I will continue to foster an atmosphere of respect between council members, staff, and residents. Volunteering will remain an important part of my life, so keep me connected with our hardworking community members and allow me to play an additional role in improving life for our residents. I will continue to do my homework for meetings and reach out to residents so I can make informed decisions. I respectfully ask that you allow me the opportunity to continue working for you for another 4 years. Please vote for me on October 22nd. For more information, you can visit my website, cindyhastings.ca, or look for me on social media. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tony Mintoff, and I'm running for council in the Township of Tiny. I'm a recently retired father and grandfather with a love for family, friends, motorcycling, and music. I also have a passion for public service. I'm asking for your support in the upcoming election. With 40 years of public service, I'm in a unique position to bring a new yet experienced voice to council. As past fire chief in Ajax, Markham, St. Catharines, and most recently in Tiny, I have a diverse range of experience in municipal governance and administration. Working for the township for the past 6 years has given me a clear understanding of the issues and challenges we face. I pledge to represent the interests of all Tiny residents in a nonpartisan, impartial, and objective manner, and I promise to keep my pledge uppermost in my mind when voting on any council issues. My platform is based on 3 pillars of sound management: effectiveness, efficiency, and affordability. I plan to use my analytical and critical thinking skills to help council make informed and intelligent decisions for the right reasons. If elected, these are some of the issues that I will be focusing on in no particular order. Increasing employment opportunities for Tiny's residents by attracting commercial businesses and environmentally friendly light industry. We need full-time jobs that provide a decent wage and benefits for our people. More business and industrial taxes will help lessen the tax burden on residential properties as well. Expediting upgrades to services, most importantly high-speed internet and cell reception. Too much of Tiny is under-serviced currently or lacks service completely. Businesses cannot survive without these basic services. Enforcing bylaws proactively instead of being complaint-driven. Bylaws such as the Property Standards Bylaw and the Clean Yards Bylaw are key to making and keeping Tiny a beautiful place to live. Providing 1 free annual parking pass to each household. Tiny residents, in my opinion, should have preferred access to the many natural features such as major beach parks, which they pay to maintain. Renting non-motorized watercrafts, such as kayaks and paddleboards at all major beach parks to promote healthy, active lifestyles. And championing a cost-saving program that encourages staff and residents to suggest ways to deliver our current services in a more efficient manner. There are savings to be had in my view. I will be sharing more thoughts, ideas, and discussion points on my Facebook page over the course of the election campaign. Please visit my page frequently. In closing, I am a proven manager and administrator who currently understands the importance of spending taxpayers' money in a very wise and frugal manner while maintaining the high service levels that we currently enjoy. I would very much appreciate the opportunity to represent you in the next council. Thank you for your consideration, and I hope to receive your support. In the meantime, I can be reached at tonymintoff@yahoo.ca or by telephone at area code 705-528-9669. Thank you once again, and please get out there and vote.
Hi, my name is Andrew Rankin, and I'm running for the position of Tiny Township Councillor. A bit of my background. I grew up in Toronto. We had a family cottage where I spent all my weekends and all my summers as a child. The family moved away for a few years while keeping the cottage, so I managed to come back every summer for a visit. It's always been a very important part of my life, and when I decided to semi-retire, Tiny was the place that I wanted to be. So I bought a house near the beach, in the middle of the forest, and I'm loving life. The reasons that I'm running for councillor are as follows. About a week before the nominations closed, I found out that it looked like it was going to be an acclaimed council. Now that didn't sit well with me, as I've always been a believer in open debate and discussion, and I didn't feel that an acclaimed council, I was afraid they might become a little complacent. I've always believed that listening and conversation and discussion is the way to go. I don't believe in divisive behavior. I don't believe in mudslinging. I believe in listening, and in that way, issues can be resolved. I'm discovering a lot of issues that I wasn't even aware of. Things such as private beach ownership, development, all these sorts of things. So I have been in touch, or more accurately, people have been in touch with me to bring these issues to my attention. So I will be contacting them and meeting with them, meeting with beach associations, community associations, and in that way I can bring these issues to council. I have no special interest backing. I have no particular interest other than good governance. And so on October 22nd, please remember me. I came up with a slogan that says, "Tiny minds think alike." Now, the more I'm getting into this, I'm discovering that tiny minds do not think alike. But for me, or with me, I will listen to everybody, and have a great day. Thanks for your time.
Hi, my name is Gib Wishart, and I'm running for council in 2018. I think what is important in Tiny is keeping council and the work that we do for you accessible to the public. Access for the public happens in many ways. You can write to us. You can do a scheduled deputation to council. You can do an open deputation and speak to any item on the agenda. You can attend one of our town hall meetings. And the final way is to publicly reach council, is to call me at home or email me. I am available. Things to do in Tiny that I think are important is maintain the push to restrict the water taking at the French's Hill gravel pit. That is a big issue. We need to protect our water. We need to protect what goes in that pit in the way of recycled material. And so I will never stop pushing to reduce that. The next thing is we need to keep, I'm going to use the term heckling, the Ministry of the Environment. They keep procrastinating as to how they're going to stop and what they're going to do about spreading septic on the field. We need to put an end to that. We will need help building some kind of a receiving plant for septic, but just the same, we need to stop that. We need to stay in touch with the county, the upper level, the upper tier. And such items as housing for seniors are critical in Tiny. Too many people in Tiny feel that they have to move out of the community into town to maintain. We try to do what we can to stop that. Not to stop it, but to make it so that they can stay in their own home. We need to stay in touch with the farming community. We are what we eat, and we need to make sure that we keep them in a good position. We need to help and maintain the new strategic plan the council put into place, and we need to work on our new official plan that hopefully the county will approve shortly. I have 22 years of experience on council, and I know how to serve you well. Vote for Gib Wishart in October. Thank you.